Welcome back to Devil May Cry 2. This time we're going to start working towards our quest to find Arius, or however he's supposed to be fucking called. Anyway, this is mission 2, and by reading the description where it talks about aerial hearts and whatnot, I think we're going to get air raid this part, which if you remember from DMC 1 is what allowed us to fly and shoot lightning. I have, as I said in the first part, got a guide on standby with me through this to make sure I'm just going the right way and making sure I find everything, because this will be a 100% playthrough. I will be getting everything as we go, and I do now know for a fact every single secret mission in the game, at least for Dante's story. I haven't looked at Lucia's yet, are battle gauntlets of some kind. There is no special prerequisite you got to do for them, so there's no reason I should miss any of them, because this game's not hard. I might get hit a few times, but this game's really not hard. It's easily the easiest Devil May Cry. But we got this little... Oh, something down here. Oh, it's a trap then, never mind. We got this little catacomb area here where there's caves and tunnels and things to break and stuff everywhere, which is a neat location. It's like the only location I remember from this game. It's the only unique location. The rest of it will be spending in the city. So make the most of this. Oh, and down here, if you remember the red crystals from the first game, this is this game's equivalent, I think. Yeah, it is. I said the last time I played this game was the HD collection that came out on the PS3 and 360 back in 2011, and I played for it once and then dropped it for 1 and 3, and so my memory of it is very rough. And keep in mind, when we go to Lucia, that will be entirely blind, because I've never done Lucia's story before. I've never had an interest to. Oh, these are new. Brontomancers. They don't have much health. They got pretty good lock on though. Did you see that when they were turning with me quite well? I need to remember I've got the guns. I keep on forgetting. They're just so useless compared to one. Oh, that actually kind of hurts if you get hit by the lightning. Alright, worth keeping in mind. I don't like how the C ranks will come on. That's not really encouraging, is it? Ow. Oh, at least DMC 2 I think was the one that introduced if you take damage you immediately lose your rank. In 1, if you took a beating but you could keep up the pressure, it'd let you keep it. Anyway, if you see me stop for a second every time you do a secret mission or get a blue orb fragment, it's because I take another glance at the guide to make sure the next place I go to is, like, I'm going the right way next, essentially. So we destroyed... Oh, okay. We said destroy this to move on, and it's just moved the wall. When it comes to things like boss fights, the guide doesn't mark when they are, so it'll still be a surprise when we stumble into them. Same as new enemy encounters are not mentioned in it. It's literally just for collectibles. It says go search this sort of stuff. It's a very vague sort of find your way through sort of thing, which I'm glad I have, because then I could still have the exploration and it's not entirely just following it from the book sort of thing, because I know that'd be very boring to do. So anything interesting? Oh fuck. Alright, there's the blue orb fragment then. It did say it was somewhere in this room. Oh, and that's enough for a full blue orb. Yay. No, our health's just that bit bigger. Not that you can notice. It's just such a thin, small bar. What the hell's this? You know, as soon as we go to this door, there's going to be something. Blue flame. Are you talking about the fires on the back then? Let's smash these, see if we find out. Yeah, do you see how one of them went blue after we smashed it? So I'm guessing, like, before you only have so many times you can... These will come up before the fires go out. You got to keep... Oh, we can get all of them here. That's easy. So I'm guessing you've only got so many times that these will go up and down before you run out of times. Like, it's probably rule of 3. Like, if I don't get this one, it might not work or something. But I only need one more, so this is in the bag. There we go. That was an easy puzzle. That was just, how good are you on your feet? But at least it's something. It's just not combat. I like a break-up with a bit of puzzle solving or just something like that. Or platforming. I don't mind platforming, break it up. I just don't like it when it does the modern day shit of cutscenes or like interactive cutscenes where you're just walking from one location to the next doing diddle squat, and it's just not gameplay or fun at all, and it completely ruins any kind of replayability. I'm glad the entire main series doesn't do that. The only one to do that is the reboot, but if Hideki Itsuno is working on a 5th game, I doubt he'll be taking any inspiration from the reboot, if we're honest. And there's another fragment, neat. Oh, there's a trap, there's an enemy here. What, a savage golem, you're new. You have 2 health bars for some reason. You see I had to go for an orange bar first. Like some Kingdom Hearts 1 level shit. Just putting the health bar directly on top of each other. But then saying that, when I was a kid, I really liked that design for some reason. Now I'm older, I think it's just a bit naff, but when I was a kid, I really thought it was cool. I loved that in KH1, that if you'd memorize the colours, and so when you went through purple, you knew afterwards would be like blue, or then orange, and yellow, and sort of thing. You'd work your way through the colours. I know that's a bad example, and I can't remember what game I'm thinking of, so I don't think that's Kingdom Hearts or this. But I always liked learning the colour formation. And so you'd work out how many health bars you got left to get through before you're done. Like the most recent game I can think of to do that were the Lord of Shadows games. And even then, they're not the most recent anymore. Lord of Shadows 2 I think was 2013. And although they get a lot of slack, I really enjoyed both of them. But they had... some of the bosses have 2 health bars, and it was just the health bar would overtake the other one. Metal Gear Rising did that as well. The final boss had 200% health, so you had to go through 2 bars, and they were stacked on top of each other. I just think it's kind of cool. Like, I like the cleanness that games like Kingdom Hearts 2 do, where it's just there's an indicator underneath telling you how many health bars are afterwards. But I kind of like well, at least when I was younger, I kind of liked the jaggedness of just having the bar literally be over the last one. Alright, now these ones are pyromancers, so I'm guessing the ones we fought in the secret mission are different. So the last ones are like the thunder ones, so I'm guessing there's something like, there'll probably be blizzard ones or something like that a little later on. And if we're lucky, they'll make a stronger, they'll make a stronger variant even near the end. That will be like all 3. I like that these guys actually break apart. I'm actually complimenting this game this part, I know, but these guys actually break apart when you hit them, which I think is kind of neat. I've still yet to find a single reason to use the DT, if you've probably noticed. I haven't used the Devil Trigger once. B's bingo? That's such a crap... A's, are you ready? I'm putting there's something around here for me to get the S. Oh well. What a shit name. So it's don't worry, come on, bingo, are you ready? And then Showtimes. I know it's called Showtime. But Showtime's at least not that bad. Showtime they bring back in 3, I think. Oh, what's this? Oh, right, okay. It's sort of like the switches are on the walls in 1, 3, and 4. Just this one's an orb for some reason. Oh well, puzzle solved. That was fun. And the walkthrough said when you attack the orb, it said inspect the bizarre skeleton standing nearby. I know I can't really know what's so bizarre about it, but whatever. Anyway, these guys are called goatlings. They seem a bit stronger and a bit more late game, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell because they're already fucking dead. Oh, now there's more of them. Oh, okay, they're not too slow, okay. Yeah, there's my D, don't worry. I might be able to get the S rank of these guys. I want to get a S rank because there's a trophy for getting an S rank combo. One for Dante and one with Lucy. Out. There that goes. So I want to try and get them at some point because otherwise I have to play this game more than I already have to. Because keep in mind, like once I finish recording, I want the platinum for this game to get it out of the way, so I'll have to go through it again on hard. Must die, because they couldn't just call it Dante Must Die for some stupid reason. Go through the game again as Trish, because you unlock the ability to play as Trish once you beat the game, I believe. I hope. And then I think it's beat Bloody Palace as well as the other one, because Bloody Palace was introduced in DMC2. Actually, I don't think you have to beat Bloody Palace, I think you only have to get so far, which would be even easier. Oh shit. Because the camera shifted, I was still holding the same direction, it just took me back, oops. Right, there's a statue of Fate there for some reason, there's no reason to use it, unless we're going to get a boss fight over here, but I think it's a bit too early for a boss. Like, Devil May Cry games don't do boss fights on Mission 2, usually. Now, should I say that? You fought Burial on Mission 2 in DMC4, so I'm talking out my arse. It could have easily been a boss. And technically Dante was a boss in DMC4, the first mission, but he's more of just a glorified tutorial, so I don't really count it. Or pyromancers. It's good to see that these guys just launch like nobody's business when they're hit by the pitiful stinger. I've got a bit more of a grip for how the gameplay and combos work. Like, I've got a bit more of a feel for it. I still think it's kind of crappy instead of the delay combos, but it's neat, it's alright. Oh, it's not as bad as it could have been. And these, oh, so they're not late game at all if they're fighting the goatlings now. Well, at least they fly, so I just shoot them down and get ridiculous height with my gunplay again. Seriously, that's still stupid. Same as the little double kick you do in mid-air. No, just slam me down. I did read up that it said if you hold R1 when you're in the air, it's what makes you do the stupid kick. But yeah, okay, so it is like that. So it is something you don't have to do, but it's still kind of annoying because I instinctively hold R1 because literally every single other Devil May Cry encourages you to lock on to do your attacks to get extra, to be able to get the stinger and the helm breaker or shit like that off. I don't know, what's this? Oh, is this the upgrade for the Devil Trigger? So I remember you do get upgrades to the Devil Trigger in the game, something that is actually a neat idea in this game. Getting upgrades to your DT so you can customize it how you see fit. Future games will just tie it to weapons, any upgrades for the DT, but this is still neat. We got aerial hearts, and it obviously wants us to use it. So I hope you have the DT. Do we have to equip it, or is it auto-equipped? Let's have a look. It'll be on ambulance then. No, aerial heart enables you to fly in Devil Trigger. It doesn't tell you how to do it though. I'm going to assume it's like DMC1. You just tap R1. Alright, I tapped R1 and X because that's DMC3 style. So maybe that's how you do it, and then you just keep on pressing the jump button or X to keep on flying up. It's the only time air raid allows you to go up though. Oh, I've got a B rank for that. That's not too bad. I've got a healthy amount of red orbs now. I might be able to upgrade Rebellion, which would be neat. The sooner I can upgrade the sword, the better as far as I'm concerned. The key to the next journey begins and ends with death. Okay, what does that tell us about the mission? What does that tell us about what we're doing today? That doesn't tell us anything. Unless it's trying to tell us that something has to die to get a key, which is like every Devil May Cry is usually kill something to get a key. Anyway. Oh, there is red orbs up here. I won't go down there yet because the walkthrough said go opposite the way you want to, which I know is vague as fuck, but I want to go down there because of all the red orbs there, so I'm going to assume it wants me to go down here and look around. To be fair, like some of them are very vague, but some of them are really obvious. Like I said in the first mission, it said the archway. It said to first archway check it, and it's like okay, thanks for being. The things are just telling me. But this one just said go opposite the way you want to go. Oh, that was neat. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, that's cool. I actually did something in the air that was kind of neat. Air combos with Dante in DMC2. Who'd have thought? Can I do it again? Yes, I can. Well, I was facing the way, but that was cool. I was facing away from it and got it. Right, so any red... Oh, there is! Right, let's get this fragment. That's tucked away, thanks. Alright, the next one is kind of blunt and obvious. The next thing on it is just said move on. So we should find it along the way then, but we're going to get introduced to a new enemy, methinks. No, it's just a goatling. Okay. Oh, okay, so you can... Oh, it's just showing us that the goatling can do something new. Well, okay. Time to run then. The music's different as well. I don't know when the music decided to become this one, but I've preferred the other one. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't really like any of the battle themes too much. Like, they're not terrible, but they could be better, but... Ow. The other one I felt was better than this. Oh, this one's bigger than the other one. Why is it just called a goatling then? Shouldn't it be like a goat adult? I don't know. Ow. It doesn't seem to have much more health than the other one. Oh, it's dead. Alright, what's in here then? Okay, so it's either going to be enemies or it wants us to do something. Oh no, I remember this. No, this is our first boss. I believe. I hope. So it's going to be like, nope, it's just a normal enemy. Yeah, this is our first boss. I'm going to take a sip of my can. I've got lemon and lime with me before I start this. Orangurella. 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 Orange Gorilla. Let's just go with that. It seems to have like 2 health bars like some of the other enemies, but well, the golem thing. So I'm going to use my DT and see what we can get out of this. Because I haven't used it once yet, other than when I had to. Oh, it's got its own moveset. Okay. What the fuck was that? Oh, that was... Look how much health that took off. That was badass. Ah! Get off me! Ah! Oh, shit. Oh, wait, I might actually be able to reach it with by shooting. To get the extra height and then doing the double jump. Yeah, I can totally reach it because of the double jump and the gunplay giving you so much height. Neat, alright. That looked like a million stab earlier on that did loads of damage. I hope so, because I haven't seen a million stab once in this game yet. Oh shit, oh, I saw it coming and I did nothing to stop it. Ah! Oh, we can jump up there. If worst comes to it, I've noticed there's green orbs in the corners. So there are things to heal myself with, and I think I did get hit into one. Oh, it's dead. I wanted to see if I could do it again then, but never mind. And it's dropped. I'm guessing that's what we had to kill for a key. Yeah, alright. Thanks for being so vague instead of just telling us, game. Did these actually give us anything? Somehow I doubt it. Alright, I'm going to take another glance at the walkthrough before I go to see where I need to go. Alright. So, this is just a dead end then. There's a room that we've passed, that's where the key goes, but it also highlights that there's a secret mission down the way where he's being shot at that only becomes available after we take down the boss. So, apparently it's one of the doors on the right. So, oh, there's a few enemies as well. With more of the pizza cutters. Oh. I want to see if I can get that S rank, because if these enemies are going to keep on respawning that they seem to be, I might be able to get it if I can just keep the pressure up. Oh, I'm on bingo. Oh, there it is, showtime. Yay! And I got it for about 2 seconds. But I've got my trophy, that's all that matters. Now I never have to bother trying to get it again. Now you watch, I'll get it a shit ton more often as we kill these Puyas. They're not Pujas. I just read them wrong in the first part. For some reason I thought that I was a J. So it's probably something like Puya. Alright, it's not this door. Maybe this one? Yes it is, alright. I'm going to take another sip from my lemon and lime just because I have to drink something to keep myself going. And if it's just more of these guys, I didn't even have to try. I could just take a sip of my drink and play it one-handed. I got my controller resting on my lap, it's fine. It's alright, I won't actually take it seriously. But this game's not... It's not pissing me off today. So I don't mind just relaxing and having a bit of fun with it. There's still many more things we have to go through yet. There are many more things that could anger me to no end. But for now... Is it after the third hit then? Oh no, it is after the second. Oh, so it's not a million stab, it's just like a million airstrikes where he just puts his hand in front of him. Oh, that was a okay, I'll give a bit of credit and nitpick at the same time. That animation where he rolled to the side and flipped up, it looked cool, but my god did it take too long. I like my recovery animations to not be too long, because otherwise it feels really annoying if you just get knocked down just to take forever to get back up again. It was like one of the most annoying things of Shadow of the Colossus. You got knocked down, it took Wonder forever to actually get up off his feet. And it really got annoying after a while. And they didn't change it in the remake. Those white orbs completely fill the DT, I've noticed. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, if you're struggling with a section and you need a secret mission coming, that might be a really handy thing. I'm just going to check back here to see if there is anything I'm missing. The walkthrough doesn't say anything, it just says go finish the mission. But I just want to check, just see if there's any red orb stashes or something that I've missed. And there's also a healthy amount of enemies here, which is neat. So I could always get some extra red orbs while I'm at it. And it depends. If they're infinitely respawning, like some of the enemies were in DMC1, I won't spend all day here. And if I do end up spending too long, I'll just cut. Ow. I don't know, these two seem to be the last ones. I'm not seeing any of the ground ones coming back. Even if I do, just get only a D rank again. Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh no, there are more enemies. Okay, we'll deal with these guys as well, because I think they are limited. As they throw... Ah, that hit him! Oh, that's neat. I should get them to hit each other more often. Okay, yeah, these guys are gonna... I'm gonna be here all day. I've grinded enough, I might as well move on. And this is the door it was on about, which finishes the mission, funnily enough, huh? Oh, my time was butchered because of that. Oof, I spent way too long at that end bit. I got a bit sidetracked. But I'm going to call it quits for now. So next time on Devil May Cry, we'll continue heading towards Arius. Yeah, this bit, we haven't had any really plot since then, but whatever. Until then, you guys take care now.